Hey guys, this is Shanna. Welcome back to Making Everyday Magic. Today, I would like to talk with you about our personal beliefs and religion in our secular homeschool. Before we go any further, please scroll down, hit that big red subscribe button, turn on the bell for notifications, and give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget, I'm trying to answer your questions on the ends of these videos, so head right on over to Instagram, send me a DM, and let me know what you would like to know. Now, this will not turn into a thing. I have my beliefs and you have yours. So you do you and I'll do me, okay? You guys know we are a secular homeschool family, and it is very important to us that our curriculum be secular. So the definition of secular is that it has no religion and no beliefs. Whereas what I believe to be a secular curriculum is not necessarily that it is entirely devoid of reference to religion, because I don't think that's possible in some subjects such as history, but that it presents them as knowledge and not as an effort to indoctrinate or to sway someone's beliefs. It simply presents facts about them. It does it in a neutral manner. So any curriculum that does have mention of religion but remains neutral in its presentation checks my box to be a secular curriculum. And you guys know there's a lot of debate about story of the world and how that falls. I guess I've also been exposed to the fact that there's debate about the Matthew C program, because the person who owns the company is quite religious, but guys, it's math. There's no bias in the math, okay? It doesn't even bring it up, it's just math. But what you do for your family is going to be different from what I do for my family, so you do what works best for you. By all means, always vet the curriculum so that you can feel comfortable with what you are doing for your children. And I will continue to do the same, and I will share here so that hopefully some of these tools come of use to you and you can make better informed decisions on the information that I've shared. But it is by no means telling you how to do you, so you do you. It is very important to me that my children, and also to my husband, because these were some of the concerns that we had when we began homeschooling, it is very important to us that our children receive a secular education. We want it to be on par in that way with public school. We do not want things omitted because they, don't quite fit a religion, or it's not deemed appropriate or worldly or culturally appropriate, whatever. We want to be able to cover all of the things with our children so that when they do go out into their lives in the real world, they've been given all of the tools. It is important to us that they learn about evolution and an actual account of the history of the world. It is very, very hard to find those curriculums, as you know. I'm not exaggerating. Literally just last night, I had a friend ask me about the religious leanings in our curriculum choices because she genuinely didn't know that you could get curriculum for homeschooling that wasn't geared toward religion, because that has long-standing been the case. But now, as many, many more people are leaning to homeschooling to be the right fit for themselves and their families, especially in the year of the 2020, it is becoming more mainstream and more popular. When we started this journey 4 years ago, it was so hard to find anything. And even then, it was still a progression of different things that we're finding. As it should always be. You should always be reevaluating and making sure you're doing the right thing all the time. It's very important to not get stagnant or to stick with something that couldn't possibly be the best. Keep looking all the time. All the time do your research, all the time keep trying, because things change. With the Christmas season coming up, it is important to us as a family to, more so than the rest of the year, be talking with our children about what our beliefs are. We, as I have mentioned before, we are a family that believes in God. We most closely identify with Christianity. However, we do believe in evolution and we do believe in the Big Bang. This isn't going to turn into a whole debate about what's right or what's wrong, because I firmly, firmly believe that your religion and your personal beliefs are your own. And yours are right for you, and mine is right for me. But as we get into the Christmas season, it is something that we will be doing more of, is talking about religion with our children, talking about the birth of Jesus. We put out an Advent calendar every year, and we have Bible passages that do go through the story of the birth of Jesus that we read and work on together as a family every night. It's wonderful, and we quite enjoy it. We'll be watching those movies like The Star and The Little Drummer Boy. We'll be doing so many of those things to incorporate more religious tones in our everyday life. However, that's not in our school life. We keep the religious beliefs and things out of our school life, because it is very important to us as parents that our children do get to form their own beliefs. We do expose them to what we believe, but I just can't. I'm probably just a little too liberal, which is hilarious, because I would argue that I identified as conservative, but as you grow, you change. I am probably just a bit too liberal to fit into any perfect religious box. And because of that, I can't get on board with a lot of commonly held religious beliefs. I do not believe that gay people or lesbian people are committing a sin. I super don't do that. I do not believe that people of the same sex should not marry, which has come up so many times, as you guys know, when you're trying to find a co-op or a group. And I've mentioned this before, guys, we are in the South. And so many of those things are tied to a church or to a religious organization that they then want you to commit to a pledge or a religious pledge. And I, in good conscience, could never do something that goes against what I truly believe in my heart. One of my absolute favorite people on the face of this planet is a gay man. He is married to his husband, and they have a little girl. There is no ounce of my soul that could look into her eyes and tell her that she comes from anything other than what is absolutely right, good in the world, and pure joy. I will not be going out into the world and ever saying otherwise, because I don't believe it. And I will not be saying things that I personally don't believe. It's just not going to happen. I need to be able to sleep at night. I also know that as a parent, it is so important to truly say what you believe, because you are molding little humans. There is no ounce of my being that would want my children to ever feel like they are less than, that they are not loved, or that I doubt them, who they are, or what they are meant to be on their inside. That is not my path to walk. That is theirs, and I will not increase their struggles or their burdens. It is not a thing that's going to happen. Now, I know that there are many of you out there who do identify the same way that I do. We want a secular educational system for our kiddos, but you do have personal beliefs, and those personal beliefs just come up and are a lot more prevalent around the holidays. So I know that there are many of you out there who can relate, and so I just wanted to share with you that that is how we handle those big religious times in our secular homeschool. I hope that my children learn that they can, in fact, have it all. It can, in fact, be both ways, because your path to God is yours to walk. My path to God is mine to walk. God, deity, atheist, however it is. Guys, there's no reason that you can't also have personal beliefs and a secular homeschool. So however you identify, whatever you believe, there's absolutely no reason that you can't have personal beliefs and a secular homeschool. Guys, thank you so much for coming along with me. I hope that you found some of this helpful, entertaining, or informative. Please scroll down, hit that big red subscribe button, turn on the bell for notifications, and give this video a thumbs up. Now, let's talk question and answer time. My favorite holiday movie. I love them. I love them all so much. I recently, just in the last few years, got really into Elf. I love it. I love, 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 love Home Alone. I can't get enough of it. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, Scrooged with Bill Murray. I love these movies. But true confession, A Christmas Story, I think I maybe have seen parts of it. I don't even know if I've ever seen the whole thing. Like, I get the references at Christmas time with the BB gun and the leg lamp, but I don't know why. It's just never been a thing that we watched, and so I just don't watch it. We love White Christmas. Our tradition is to decorate the tree and watch White Christmas and have eggnog. I don't know why I never got into A Christmas Story, but I didn't. You can blame my parents. That's all for today, folks. Thank you so much for coming along, and I'll see you next time.